Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Pillars of Eternity 2. As I continue with my blind Let's Play. Last time we just went through the those catacombs underneath the Temple of Barath, gave the eulogy back, or the pieces of the eulogy to the priest. We might, I think, have the location now of Lucia Raven, and we're going to report back to, finally, after all this time, report back to Furrante. So yeah, that's what we're gonna go do right now. And see what happens. Okay. Is it Dunnage? Yes. Also just noticed, we've made it to early winter in the game. At this rate, we probably will make it to the next year, honestly. Oh. Alright. Yeah, we'll board him.
Attack.
Let's go.
Death take.
Afraid not, Captain.
Dang, guys.
Right between the eyes.
This is futile. Lava beyond sick. Lava beyond Lava beyond sick.
There we go. Alright. And we've already got 10 morale, so let's take all and continue. To Dunnage. Also noticed during that last battle, every time I try to click on, say, Zodi's portrait and whatnot to try to heal herself, it goes off to another part of the map instead. So I'll need to be careful not to do that anymore. I think might have mentioned that before. Whoa, whoa, whoa! I don't know what was wrong with the ship right there, but okay. Let's land. Oh wait, it might have been the beacon. I'm trying to remember where he's situated. I don't know. I guess I'll find out. Is it here? No, it's not here. Yeah, it's got to be this. To the beacon. Yep, this is it.
Thing.
You know what? While I'm here, before I go up to him, I remember Two-Eyed Prim was, or Pim, sorry, was like 3rd in the rank.
You have my ear, Casita. Of what do you wish to discuss today?
Nothing, I guess, for right now. Thank you. Yeah, actually, while I'm here, Bedwith, that was his name. Oh my goodness. But yeah, Bedwith. There we go. Yeah, Mad Marina versus Aldous. Him. There's actually two more. Goldfin Chara. I guess that's how you say it. Ciara. And Captain Mirror. Haven't ran into those, but I know where they are. Anyways.
Gellarde, such a solace it is to see you again.
I've obtained information on Ravan from Isir's tomb. He rubs his hands together, expectant, and his dark eyes glimmer.
Well, share and share, as is the lord of the coast.
I've actually spoken with Isir. His brows hoist high up his forehead.
Meaning what by that last? You were able to read his soul, despite how much time has passed?
Actually, no. Isir was mortally wounded, yet refused to wholly die. Instead, he was reborn as an undead, to defend Barrett's faith for all eternity.
God save us from fools who battle with blind trust. A death guard? How fascinating. And terrible. I must of course presume that you've unearthed a promising lead for us. Perhaps you were able to learn about Rivan's whereabouts, of where her spectral ship oft anchors.
I will tell him, so I'm gonna nod. Isir tracked Rivan after she had become a death guard. They fought near the Isle of Dusk. The captain strokes his chin, his gaze contemplative.
I can summon to mind no island with such name. Likely it hides now behind another. I will charge my best chroniclers to track our isle through the centuries. I believe you're becoming an invaluable asset to the Principe, and I deeply value each of my assets. You must accept this token of my immense appreciation.
Captain belts. Immune to push and pull effects. That'll be really handy. Okay. Thank you.
Keep an ear to the sea, Aimika. I will contact you when I have made a significant gain into the investigation of our mysterious floating hangman.
Indeed. Okay, so that's two quest lines I'm waiting on. That one and the Animancers. Alright, let's, well first, does everybody have a belt on? Seraphim doesn't. You know what, Seraphim? You need some, yeah, you definitely... Padded mail? Okay. That's gonna change. We definitely need to outfit him better. That's plates. Exceptional padded armor. But it's mail he has. Could do this one. Hang on one second. Looking to see if there's anything else. With, you know, with the same name and everything. It doesn't look like it, so I'm gonna do the exceptional breastplate. Give that to him. There we go. And then... what's he have as a weapon? Okay, that's fine. You'll have the belt. You know what? Give him a cloak of deflection. You know what? Hang on to this ring. Oh wait, he can't wear those gauntlets, okay? So... I'll give him this. That's good enough for right now.
Not a bad bit of tackle, Captain.
I thought so as well.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we're waiting for those quests. I need to wait also for that Devour quest to increase in level, or you know, we need to increase our level. Yeah, so I think what I'll do, I'll go do the main quest. I think that's the next plan. Unless I get a letter or something very quickly to about those other quests, that's what I'm gonna go do. And finally continue that. I know we haven't been there. Of course, we haven't been all here. But let's go to Ashen Maw. Oh, look at this. Interesting. Alright, let's go near there. Wait. Hang on. Okay, interesting. Yeah, let's go there. We should be able to make it there. Well, you know what? While we're here, hang on. Let me just make doubly sure we cannot land on this island. Nope. That's so weird. There's no spot to land. I know I've said this before, but anyways, I'll come back for that. I'll not worry about it. You know, I wonder if that's actually part of the other expansion. Maybe not. I don't even remember what the other one was called. I know there's the Forgotten Sanctum, but that's the one with Harbinger's Watch down here. Anyways, let me get back on track. Let's go there. I'm really curious to see what's going to happen once we reach Ashen Maw and what Aethys is going to be doing all this time. So there's that. Let's... wow, so it looks like we might have a hard time getting through all this. So there's a place to land, that's just combat. So yeah, let's go back this way. Playing a game in the hold. I'm gonna pass on it, I think. Yeah, that's that. So yeah, I'm gonna... maybe next time. Oh wow, level 14 wizard. Let's try it. I was not expecting this. Oh wow. I mean, at Fallout's the autosave should happen back at Dunnage, so if we do all die. Oh man, look at them. They look really awesome. Flame callers. Oh, thank goodness. She's gonna, Palgine's gonna bring out her ogres. Excellent. All right, everybody, go. Alof, actually, this is the perfect time. Fireball right there. Quickly, if you can get it off. There we go.
No mercy!
Can't get a clean hit.
Careful!
I'm gonna do it again. Fireball right there.
Happy to oblige.
Where's Zodi? Zodi in there? Yes. Let's do that.
Another attack, Cap.
That's the way. Try aiming next time. Happy to oblige. I hear you. Let the light guide you to your death.
Excellent. Well done, everybody. Yeah, before I go there, hang on one second. Let me just... oh, that's a storm. Just trying to map out the fog of war. Hang on. Okay, okay, let's back off. Let's back off. Oh, I can't even see them. Never mind. So, anyways, to Ashen Maw. Because yeah, so far there's not even a passage to get past. There may be probably over here, but alas. Oh, it's paused. Whoops. Thick smoke, black as death, plumes from the peak of a rumbling volcano, the largest in the chain of mountains that make up Mogren's Teeth. A serrated fissure gapes, in the mountainside. Deep and dark, but intermittently lit by a red-hot glow. The cavernous opening is too narrow for the dhow to sail through. The skiff sways tumultuously, in the superheated water the closer you row to the cave's cracked opening. Lava bubbles down the mountainside, scorching rivers that disappear into the dark blue sea. Inside the rock face, the sound of the churning magma grows louder, and the air warms around you, beading sweat along your brow. Reach the lower bridge. Ashen Maw. Yo, that looks awesome. Hang on, let me look at this. Okay, they're all dead.
This where Gon stormed through? At least the docks are still intact.
Oh, there he is. And there's Audra, a large... oh man, that thing's massive if he's just as tall as it. Gosh.
I'll take care of it.
Oh, there's an angry troll. Interesting. We'll continue, though, this way. Let's talk to them. Slumped against the stones of the bridge, a giant clutches at his bashed-in chest. It's a mess of a Suno and blackened iron bones, fiery blood flickering between his splayed fingers. Thickly rasping a breath, the warrior lifts his heated gaze to your face.
Extinguished or crushed. Us all, defiler.
He struggles to speak. The agony of a slow death blazes through the scrawls in his skin. What happened to you?
Damned reaper of souls and god of lies. Magren's most foul enemy.
I need to get to Aethys.
Servants of the defiler god. Damn you.
He chokes liquid fire trickling from his lips. I'm gonna leave him. To the Sentinel Wall. Alright.
At least this means they're all dead, right?
I doubt it. I highly doubt it. Let's check over here first. Find Warhammer.
I'll get that for you.
Oh,
Don't mention it.
you can unlock it, okay. Nice, and this could be a shortcut. Yeah, they're still alive. Some of them are.
Kith trespasses in the goddess's maw? But how?
The giant warrior hulks. Her thick muscles twitch. Red markings glow hotly against her ashen skin.
You must seek to follow in your defiler god's footsteps. You will not, for I will smite you where you stand!
But a second giant slams the haft of his iron staff into the warrior's hard, muscled stomach, abruptly halting her attack.
Hold, Sega! I would speak to this filthy minion of the wretched god Aethys before you char her bones to dust.
The god in that statue bid me to meet him here. I've come to speak with him.
You must possess an unfathomable power to have kindled the interest of such a giant. Yet you imply you do not serve him.
The first giant's grip turns white-knuckled on the hilt of her sword. Her muscles strain and the metal quivers in her hand.
Rakir, move! We cannot allow these intruders to live!
With a shrug of his meaty shoulders, he steps aside. Ooh, let's see, we got metaphysics and religion. Yeah, how about I say this? Aethys has consumed your warrior's very souls, but I've faced him before and I'm still standing. Shoulders taut with tension, the warrior's eyes, the strewn corpses of his fellows are Rathun at arms. They lie dried like husks, siphoned of their souls. He places a hand out to hold the warrior's back. He studies you intently.
You would face us in battle rather than flee? I like your mettle. Kithu does not cower before Margren's greatest warriors. We have not yet defeated the embodied god, but that does not mean we won't. The Drotiger is readying another assault from within the Jagged Keep as we speak. I will permit you to scamper closer to God's face, if you believe you can survive. Scurry deeper into the maw, but know that my brethren may squash you.
Honestly, I worry Margren plans to erupt this volcano. If you stay, you'll die. He hefts his meaty shoulders in a heavy shrug.
Our duty is foremost to Margren. We guard the maw to its fiery end.
How can I reach Aethys?
All who neared the intruder god were gutted until extinguished. You think your soul could last even half so long as Rathun's?
Maybe the Kifs will last longer.
She snorts, but the other warrior ignores her, answering in her stead.
Only Margren's shrine with our Jagged Keep can lead you to the Defiler God. Kith, if Margren wishes you to face him, surely she will fire the way.
You plan to attack Aethys?
First we recover the wounded and their weapons, drag them into the Jagged Keep, and then we will kill a god.
Alright. Well, thank you for letting me pass. I bid you farewell and good luck.
Help me with the bodies, but this time gentle your grip.
It can't be helped, Rakir. These fallen are brittle.
Alright, to the Ashen Bridge.
Should we be concerned about that?
Ain't the volcanoes in Mogren's Teeth supposed to be inactive? I got a bad feeling this one's waking up.
Yeah. Lair of the Ancient, okay. And Jagged Keep.
There we go now.
No, fall back.
No, we're good. Let's go. Actually, no, let's attack the Flame Blight first.
Hit me again and I'll hit you back. Time to separate the chaff.
Lavaru beyond seek.
Ixie. Mo, Ixie, honor.
Lavaru beyond seek. Yeah, that's it.
There we go. So yeah, we're getting closer to Aethys. Layer of the Ancient and the Jagged Keep. I think we'll try the layer first. I want to say the Jagged Keep is actually where I need to go, and that's, I think, where they said their brethren was probably going to attack anyway. Also attack us, but we'll see. Let's try the layer first, see where this leads us. Okay. Okay, gotcha.
Another tack, Cap.
You see that, Ishi? Lavaru beyond seek.
Fear not the reaping.
Control yourself.
Mo, Ixie, honor.
Oh, that looked cool. Okay, can we get a better look? Not quite. I'm liking the background, just like the lava erupting, and I don't know, some good stuff.
I'm thinking this place ain't gonna hold up much longer. What say we hurry, Watcher?
I don't like this, Captain.
I don't either, if I'm honest. Maybe this is where we're supposed to go, but that's okay.
Ishi, don't let your feathers catch.
This place smells and feels like hell in the stories Uncle Angbert used to tell me to make me behave as a child.
I'll take care of this.
Okay, let's read this soul really fast. Hot to the touch. The essence slowly wafts through your fingers, then you're tumbling down into a feverishly sensation of a soul reed. You are a great champion, a Goliath among giants. Your chest tight with pride, and now something darker, a strange dread. It flickers inside of you like the fires of a waking forge, because you know you too are soon to be tempered as you stare down upon the distant god, the defiler your brothers and sisters died to defeat but could not, who now gluts on the Adra spire, striking plans against Mogren. The iron chains that suspend the bridge beneath your feet drip blood and sweat, weeping. The maw spans below. Battered by the invader, the Jagged Keep now ever more apt in name. He cut a path to the spire, and could not be stopped. He drank deeply from so many of you. The Brenthus watches beside you. What is that? Rathun are led by the High Priestess. They're one of few among the sect of warriors with the ability to hear Mogren's voice. Oh, okay. Awesome. She is fierce and will know what to do. She can hear Mogren within the flames. Without further delay, she hastens you into the dragon's lair. She will call the beast, and it will ride you into the assault. Inside, the cavern is dark and shimmering. The Brenthus rushes ahead of you. Despite your barked warning, something is wrong. The heat roils against your skin, a whisper of death. Dangerous rather than comforting. The defiler god has riled the dragon. The Brenthus raised her torch, high, as if to collar the dragon. The light of it sheeting her helm into darkness. Or in the darkness, sorry. She is thundering. The time has come. Jada, submit to Mogren's will, and the walls rumble from a sudden earthquake. No, from the beast's laughter. A shadow looms to your left. then scalding claws punch through your skin.
Rest now, warrior. Your soul is safe with me.
Zodi bows her head as she drags her lantern over the corpse, and from head to foot and back up again. When she reaches the Rathoon's punctured chest, her soul lifts up from the body. Sorry, his soul. And drifts towards the lantern. With a shudder, it settles inside the copper cage. And I think it's a good time to save. Grab those, and you know what? Hang on. Let me go to the potions. And I know I just picked some up. Well, let's go ahead and do that and that. And that. Okay. Oh, wow, that looks really awesome.
Ain't she a beauty?
Yeah. Oh, I love it. I love it. A creature of smoke and scales, embers and talons loom up from the darkness. Her back and ribs gleam luridly, red as the lake of fire that laps at her feet. She hisses, the sound like rocks, grating together in her throat. And through her peeled back lips forms no words you understand.
Who comes now to stoke the flames of chaos further?
Love the voice, too.
Have I not yet feasted enough? I suppose I can make room for another.
No, no. That can't be healthy.
Zodi chokes on a scream. A dry laugh crackles from the dragon's thick scaled throat. Hang on, I have... Actually, wait a minute. Oh, no, never mind. I have no intent to fight you.
An easy meal is still a meal, is it not? Squeal and scurry, or do not. I will suckle the marrow from your bones regardless soon enough.
The Rathoon failed to honor your magnificence, but I offer my service with humility, O Great One.
Do you now? And what need would one so ancient as I have for one so tender as you? Or perhaps you are a tough one? Tougher than these Rathoon?
I must reach Aethys in the depths of the Maw.
You think to ride me, the great firestorm in the Maw, to meet a blustering god? If the Rathoon could not tame me, why should a little wretch like you fare better?
Well, do you know a physical path to the lower reaches of the Maw or not? Slowly she flexes her wings. They sizzle and pop, nearly steaming.
I shall tell you this much, if only to keep you from my wings. Your path to Aethys lies through Margren, through her shrine within the Rathoon's keep. Igniting Margren's shrine lowers it into the Maw, so that a Brenthis may worship before the Ardra pillar.
Oh, okay.
See?
Yeah, so how do I ignite the shrine?
Why, I believe the Brenthis has the means you seek. A certain torque that she tried to wield against me.
Gotcha.
Sadly for her, its power could not hold a flame to mine. But as it was the Brenthis' last sacrificial offering to me, you understand why I shall not allow it to be stolen.
Who said about stealing? Can we not trade for it? The dragon's nostrils flare wide as she inhales. Slowly, her scaly lips peel back from her fangs.
I do sense something enticing about you. A sword pulsing with a peculiar essence.
I completely forgot about that sword.
Hey, this wasn't part of our deal.
I completely forgot about the sword.
But why should I barter when I can take it from your corpse?
It's been an honor to meet such an end, but I'd rather live to tell of your magnificence.
What would you know of honor and how it relates to a being such as me?
Let's see. You are a creature to be revered. Your eminence derives not from your ability to mindlessly slaughter, no, as any dragon could do that, but from your ability to show mercy to your devoted followers. Dragon preens and her eyes flare bright as embers.
The Rathun are fools, devoted blindly to Margaret. They never worshipped me, as I deserve. Take it! I have no care for the talk or the corpse.
Alright, well, farewell. She looks so cool, the dragon does.
I'll take care of this.
Okay, the closer you near the dimly lit essence, the smolders over the Rathun's burnt corpse, the stronger you feel the soul flickering confusion and grief. So I'm gonna pry the torque. Alright, so we have it, so we now can ignite it to reach in the keep to reach the pillar. And let's level up Seraphim while we're at it. So yeah, it sounded like we didn't give up the sword, so we can still find the sword's master. Wherever they are. So sleight of hand. Because yeah, I completely forgot about the sword. I really did. Since it hadn't been interacting with us. Let's do the accurate empower.
Happy to oblige.
Let's get the heck out of here. To the keep. Yeah, those rumblings are going a lot more frequent now.
I'll handle this.
Aye. Let's be building our huge fucking fortress inside a volcano. Right, fine plan.
That was awfully profound.
I do also like how it's moving in the background. You know, it's not just static. Alright, I expect them to... Yeah, this looks to be a big area. I expect them to be hostile when we get in here. Speaking of which, let's save it once more. Just in case. The strapping warrior slams her shield against the floor, rattling the stones beneath your feet.
Scurriers in my keep! Make ready to be crushed, vermin of Eothas!
I'm gonna show her the torque. Look here, I've recovered this from your fallen, brethren.
You felled her? And her dragon?
No, it was the dragon who killed her, not me. She stills, red scrawls in her skin flickering as she grimly appraises you. A muscle ticks in her jaw, but finally she sheaths her sword.
Then the Bathor will decide your fate. He awaits at the back of the keep.
Okay. Maybe we can get through this, you know, diplomatically, but we'll see.
Tell me we aren't gonna fight them all at once. Better yet, what if we didn't fight them at all?
That's what I'm hoping. That's what I'm hoping, we don't fight them at all.
I'll take care of this.
So I'm gonna just casually pass all of them up.
Supposing this volcano blows, what are the odds any of us but Gone survives it? I can see the fury burning in her eyes.
I wish that didn't cut off. I wonder if there's more to say, but oh well. So, when the warlord spots you, his shoulders stiffen, and he reaches for the mace strapped to his back.
Kith, how is it you have come to be here? Nay, it is of little matter.
Please, I'm not here to fight you.
Your words hold no weight, Kith. Rathun decide their own battles.
Listen, there's no reason for us to fight when we can be of aid to each other instead. He scrubs a hand over the front of his helm, apparently weighing your words.
I concede to your point. For the time being, Aethys deserves death, not words. The Defiler God has brought war to Ashen Maw in revenge against Margaret and her Rathun. What is your relation to Aethys, if not to act with him against Margaret?
I'm gonna tell him, Aethys stole part of my soul. I need it back.
Then you two have cause against Aethys, as we do. We are prepared to assault Aethys at the base of the Maw. The shrine will lower us to the sacred Ardra Pillar, where the embodied god now gluts himself.
Listen, let me through. I'll speak with Aethys and convince him to leave this place.
Even if I believed you, I cannot do such a thing.
He shakes his head, his eyes burn fiercely intent.
We guard the sacred depths of the Maw. None may freely enter. Thus the shrine lies dormant, locked without the talk of Bethacton. Our High Priestess. The Brenthis is the talk's rightful bearer, but she has yet to return to the keep.
I have the torque.
I heard shouts of your triumph preceding you. It would seem you are unparalleled among your kind. And mine. You are without the Brenthis, so I must assume she has returned to the Everflame. What became of the Ancient? Jorda Fairless? Triumph will be nigh impossible without her.
What makes you think something happened to her?
Face beat red, Zodi chokes pounding on her chest as she struggles for air.
This one be all yours, Cap.
The warlord tilts his head as if considering the true meaning to your companion's reaction. Growing distrustful, he tightens his grip on his mace.
You will answer me, Kith, without trickery or lies.
The dragon has forsaken you. He falls silent, the scrawling on his skin flaring hotly.
Indeed. I feared the worst when the Brenthis failed to return with the beast. We've no choice, despite the odds. We'll attack without either's strength. If this is to be our last stand, we must prepare ourselves, either for victory or for sacrifice. Lest Margaret forsake us for our failures. You've earned the right to Fire Shrine, with the talk of the Everflame. But we cannot join you as yet, in facing the Defiler.
Move quickly.
Alright. Is it... I'm guessing it's right back here.
I'll handle this.
You stand before the Shrine of Margaret, goddess of flame and war. Lifting your eyes, fiery motes begin to streak across your vision as you stare into the imposing cast of her likeness. For the span of a single breath, every fall is eerily silent. The Rathun behind you fade away. Flames to either side of you flicker higher, dancing without sound, but the heat is real, licking at your skin. and the metal groans as Magran's statue bends her head to you in greeting.
Watcher, the time does not allow for niceties. Even now, Aethys gains strength from the spire. What progress have you to report?
The Rathun are preparing a final assault against Aethys.
Then they will burn to ash and return to the mud kiln from whence they came.
She leans forward, the copper of her corroded arms gleaming from the blustering flames. She tugs her sword free from her plinth, and the entire shrine shudders with heat.
Presently, I shall erupt this volcano, and with it, consume Aethys. I suggest you retreat if you at all value your mortal form.
I need more time to reach Aethys.
I can give you only the moments more it takes me to fully fire the depths of this maw. After that, I will not stay the assault. Even for you. Fare thee on, Watcher. My condolences, should you die.
An avatar of the goddess flashes over the imposing statue before you. As the image fades, her absence leaves the shrine cold and deathly silent. A statue of Magran towers above you, bloodied and battle-ready. The goddess clutches both sword and shield. At the base of the statue, a rectangular iron-slated altar rests between two unlit braziers. Place the torque on the altar. The braziers on either side of the altar flare to life, red-hot flames shooting high before, settling into a steadier, softer burn within the bowels. In the bowls, I'm so sorry. Lava eddies beneath iron grating in the floor, heating the soles of your feet, while the statue herself seems to wake, metal groaning, rasping as the shrine moves. Okay. Descend into the depths of Ashen Maw. With a squeal of metal against metal, the entire floor drops, a stomach lurching 5 feet. Chains clang like a toll of a bell as they catch, pounding against the time-worn gears. Then the shrine begins to steadily lower into the maw. As the shrine cranks lower into the maw, Aethys' colossal Audra carved dome, neck and shoulders slowly emerge into view. This close, the god rises up like a mountain, larger than ever, remembering having seen him. Energy reverberates from his massive body, and a cacophony of mutters and shouts from the souls whirling within it slams into you, nearly knocking you from your feet.
You're certain he wanted us all to come?
Have you ever seen anything so awe-inspiring? Behold the power of my god!
Alright, let's do this. We'll see what happens.
Watcher, I wasn't sure you'd make it. But there is enough of you in me to grasp that you had a better chance than most. Some would say it's because you have a strong soul. Great deeds come easily to one so spiritually blessed. Or have you become great because of what has been thrust upon you? Watcher of Cadnua, Herald of Berith, Hound of Aethys.
Oh my god. You're really, this can't...
I see you, Shoti. I am glad that we could meet, even if it is under quite unpleasant circumstances.
This is really happening, right? Gon, your humble priestess is before you. Please, tell me what you require of me. How do I save more lost souls than I can carry in one lifetime?
Face bright red, sweat beading her brow. Shodi stumbles precariously closer to the edge. Lantern rattling, she catches herself. A mere moment before she would have toppled over.
I know that you have undertaken a noble mission. But I will tell you what I told the Watcher. You need not fear for the lost souls of this world. As for you, Watcher, Why is it you believe you have made it this far?
Ooh, I actually like two of these answers. I like number 3 and number 5. Let's see. I'm gonna say number 5. Good fortune and good people have carried me the whole way. I'd be nothing without them.
As would we all. But you have come a great distance for answers. What would you ask of me, Watcher?
I need to know why you've come back.
You need to know? Or Berith? Or the gods?
I need to know.
It seems someone else needs to know. One who has held me to the flames once before.
Margaret is prepared to take drastic measures to stop you.
Margaret fears what I will do, just as she feared what I would do in the Deerwood. But this time, there is no power on Eora or in all of hell to stop me. Understand that what I'm saying is neither a boast nor a challenge. It is the clearest statement of truth I can give you. Give Berith, in the hopes of dissuading you from taking actions that may harm others.
What are you going to do?
Force gods and mortals alike to open their eyes to one another. It seems my sister does not like the sound of that.
Can you be more specific? What are you trying to do?
I want to return the gods to our original purpose, and to allow mortals to worship us, or ignore us, for what we are, not what we pretend to be.
Shodi gasps sharply, for once too stunned to blurt out a response. Her eyes are wild, with too much white showing, when she glances from Aethys to you.
When I entered Widewin, I did so with the intention of illuminating the history of Anguith. I wanted to show all the nations of the Eastern Reach the machines we had used to create ourselves, how we had hidden our true nature from mortals for millennia. But even if I had succeeded, my words would have been easy to deny. Belief creates the foundation upon which a mind's reality is built. Some minds can never let go of that foundation. They would rather hold tight to the world in their mind than accept what they're being told.
If that's so, what are you doing this time that will make any difference?
I have not come to speak, to convince, to plead, but to break the foundations of belief itself, to extinguish the lights that maintain the illusions we have created. We took on the mantles of gods from legends, and in so doing, made real what was false, crafted truth from fiction. The time has come for a new covenant between gods and mortals. One forged in the light of truth and understanding between our kind. I will leave this place and go to the lost city the Huana call Ukaizo. It is there that all souls pass through the machines of the gods, where all souls pass into the beyond before beginning their next life.
Oh man, it all comes down to Ukaizo, doesn't it?
When I reach that place, I will find our great machines and tear them to pieces. I will smash the great wheel until the lights of hell all gutter and die. And when my work is done, I will leave this world forever. I admit that's not the response I expected, especially given the volcano erupting around us. Still, I'm surprised Margaret is reacting this way. I would have thought she would appreciate a trial of this magnitude, one that tests us all.
I don't know if y'all saw, but I said nothing on that last response, so...
Both gods and mortals alike rely on the wheel. We depend on it for the souls that give us power. Mortals depend on it for the lives of future generations. Breaking it will force all of us to face the truth. We will fail together or move forward together. Either ending is preferable to the cycle we still find ourselves in.
Go on, wait! Before it's too late, you gotta take the souls I harvested for you.
The priestess thrusts her light-pulsing lantern outward, as if waiting for Aethys to take it from her.
They are not for me to take. Shodi, you are their guardian now. You are their protector. You have taken responsibility for them, and only you can decide their fate. Once again, the gods have put you in a precarious position, Watcher. Considering all the troubles I have put you through, the least I can do is protect you from the wrath Margren has intended for me.
Oh my goodness. The fourth option. I'm not gonna do that, but still, that's really funny. So I'm gonna do number one. It is much appreciated.
Don't thank me yet. This will be particularly difficult for you, Watcher.
Guys and gals, we are literally being touched by the hand of God right now.
Oh, I didn't mean to skip that.
Aethys's great hand floats away from the luminous Audra pillar. As it pulls back, for a brief moment you see a golden tether flash into existence between the pillar and the great Titan's back. When the Audra fingers gently cradle you, there is first a sensation of warmth, but it is followed by a harsh splitting of consciousness. Your awareness vacillates erratically between the physical world and the spiritual dimension of Aethys's body.
But yeah, again, sorry for skipping that last little bit. I wasn't realizing the narrator was going to read over that again. I should have realized it, but again, still, my bad.
Your soul glides amid the many trapped with Aethys. As your brilliant form passes by them, they call and reach out for help. Below Aethys's body, the volcano erupts. Molten rock rushes over the great Audra body, but does not slow its movement. Rathun rush to higher ground, but cannot outpace the lava, which overwhelms and consumes them as it rises. Your attention returns to the heart of Aethys's body. Deep within the whirling masses of souls, you again sense your own presence, the fragment that was taken from you. This time, you reach out to it as it reaches out to you. You meet somewhere in the great mass of Audra, the rest of the souls fading at the edge of your awareness. We are together again. Are you ready to be together again?
Yes, it's about time.
Are you certain? Since we've parted, you've become someone else, and I have become myself. When we join, we won't be ourselves anymore. Your senses yank back to your body, still in Aethys's hand. There is light, sunlight. He has emerged from Ashen Maw, the rim of the volcano and the great keep of the Rathun collapsing behind him. The Audra is barely visible through the thick lava covering his body, and still, he moves. The ocean is gone, water sucked away, leaving only the bare seabed glistening in an ominous silence. You summon the strength to turn your head. Through the cracks in the great god's fingers, you see a wall of water, taller than Nekataka, taller than Aethys, as tall as the moon. It comes with the rumbling of a terrible stampede. The wave slams into Aethys. His hand closes, protecting you from the devastation. Somewhere in your mind, you hear Andra screaming. You are back inside him. Back with yourself. Are you still the same Watcher who returned the lost souls of the Deerwood to the wheel? The soul observes you, waiting. I am.
Yes.
Good. Then this should be easy. you feel cool air, seawater. The back of your mind pulls your attention back to your body. Aethys stands amid the now calm waves, Kraken futilely clinging to his limbs as he gingerly sets down your ship with one hand. He carefully opens his other, setting your body on the deck. As your head comes to rest, your vision rocks forward, pulled back into the Audra, back to your soul. Some of us is lost to him. Fragments and the empty spaces between them. They will always be a part of him. But we are still us. And it's time for us to go. Together.
Together.
The soul rushes toward you, flying into you with ferocious speed. You are thrust back through the Audra, out of the palm of Aethys' hand, back into your body. You can feel the sensation of your skin, the warmth of the Audra, but you are not fully in control. The other soul struggles to reach the surface of the body's consciousness, but you pull it down. Entangled, you float in a dark, boundless expanse. The more you fight each other, the closer you become, until somehow, impossibly, every piece of you is touching every piece of them. Through the distant window of your eyes, you see Aethys push slowly against your ship. Though his touch is light, it is still the touch of a god. The ship lurches, rapidly tearing across the water southward. His hand pulls away from your ship's wake, his body straightening, towering overhead. The volcanic rock, now cooled and gently steaming, sloughs from his body as he moves. The Audra beneath is still immaculate, unmarred. He watches you depart, and you hear a voice in your mind as you sink deeper into the blackness of sleep.
Tell them what you have witnessed, Watcher. Tell them what is coming.
The windows of your eyes retreat into the distance. The fragment of your soul is so close to you in the darkness that you can't tell if its thoughts are separate from your own. Aethys is going to Ukaizo?
Aethys is going to Ukaizo.
He's going to stop the wheel?
He's going to stop the wheel.
Aethys is going to Ukaizo. Aethys is going to Ukaizo. He's going to stop the wheel. The words repeat in your mind until they become an incessant, meaningless mantra. Involuntary meditation in the emptiness of your unconscious. When the words finally dissolve and become part of the darkness, you see a pinpoint of light. You no longer sense the other soul. No longer sense the person you were before Aethys touched you. You swim toward the light. As you come closer, the light becomes two blurry spots of radiance. You settle in behind your eyes and feel your lips already moving, mumbling. Around your body you sense familiar scents and sounds, voices raised in shock and alarm. You take control of your mouth, opening it wide and drawing a great breath.
That was amazing. Whoa. A pounding headache drags you most of the way back to your senses. Your vision blurs, and a acrid taste fills your parched mouth. Details of the room slowly come into focus, and the sounds of an ongoing debate echoes.
Are we simply going to wait? What if she never wakes up?
Are those frilled collars stuffed in your ears? If the Watcher's mumblings are right, then Aethys is marching on Ukaizo. We have to move. He's seizing power from the very gods who betrayed him, destroying the wheel to make sure they never come back. It's a coup, and we have to muster the strength to stop it.
The unraveling of Kohopa from Tangaloa is our greatest test from the gods, I say. We must live to deserve the world they make for us.
The assembled leaders turn their attention away from each other. In a prolonged and thoughtful silence, at last you feel fully present and steady on your feet. The attention of the room abruptly shifts to you, filling the void with expected whispers. I'm gonna say nothing for right now.
Well, there is some life in her still, but I do not know how her senses fare.
Oh, welcome back, Captain. If you're wondering about the taste, Ishi was trying to feed you bugs while you were asleep.
Oh my goodness.
Join our talks, I say. Rational discussion will gust away the ominous smoke rising from Ashen Maw. The dead fire is no stranger to cataclysm. We can survive by cleaving to a shared purpose, a greater good, Akira. For what else did the gods place us here? We who have ships and resources enough to make a difference.
Castro glances around the room at the gathered parties, his brows climbing.
What we need is brass. Rawatai has ships and cannons aplenty, but the only way I'm sending them is if...
She breaks off at the boom of a door slamming open. Commotion echoes from the entrance hall. As everyone turns toward the noise, her hand strays to her gun. The sound of approaching footsteps grow in volume as a courier scrambles into the throne room. Panting and glistering with sweat, his mouth opens and closes like a fish, gasping desperately for breath.
Ships have formed the blockade around Queen's Berth. Their commander demands parley with Serpent's Crown.
What? But what about our ships? I must get a message through to the captains.
For what do our enemies paint a target on their hull? This is a stirring bid for my attention. Send word to my water shapers to drain the sea around the flagship. I would parley on better terms than this.
My queen! They fly the colors of pirates! The Principe are...
Well, what have we here?
Oh, it's Aldous. I was thinking Furrante. The motley sailors who do not hold the Juana guards at bay, withdrawn weapons, take in some of their more opulent decorations with avid interest. One pirate separates out from the fold, sauntering boldly forward.
Forgive me, lovesome, but it looks like you're having a party. A rather fine one to which you didn't invite me.
You painted vagrants are a plague on my tribes. Why should I not hang you from the walls of my garden?
You should be asking yourself how they got in here in the first place.
Oh, I do love when they squabble. But I'm here for neither pleasantries nor entertainment. We've bigger fish to fry. Or should I say gods. Now everyone just calm down. I promise we won't fire on you at this time. Unless firstly provoked. That is, until once we've safely absconded from the city back to the high seas. Then all bets are off again. Aye?
Yes, well, if you have a point, pirate, I suggest you reach it quickly.
We're supposed to take a bunch of pirates at their word?
Right you are. However, I'm here because I've got questions, ones that can't wait. And the Lovesome Watcher's the only one likely to answer them nicely.
I'm gonna listen.
Percamplanca, this is nonsense. I have no intention of letting Ukaizo fall into the hands of plunderers and thieves.
Ukaizo? What's the lost city of gold got to do with the god on a rampage?
Aethys is going there to break the reincarnation cycle.
Well, fuck if that doesn't put things into perspective. But what's that even mean in the long run? Folks who die won't be coming back again.
Their souls would be trapped in the in-between.
This is all dark and foreboding sounding. But what's it mean for my soul? I mean, I like the idea of pirating throughout the Great Beyond as much as the next gal. But if, say, I got no awareness after I die, does it even matter what happens?
Ak, of course you have no interest past that of your eyes and your stomach. Let us speak now of what can be done. Must be done. Watcher, you know best of all of us what our options are.
More answers could become apparent when we land on Okaizo.
The Huana made compacts with the gods on Lost Ukaizo. Anything can happen on the shores of our ancestors. I say it is a place where mortals can reach beyond themselves, do freely what animancers struggle to dream.
We have to act quickly. Defending Ukaizo is the highest priority. Our ships are fast and well-equipped. We could sail to the edge of Andra's mortar. See if Aethys' passage opens a way through the storms. Of course, finding Ukaizo once we're through is another matter.
I can sense Aethys in Andra's mortar. My soul calls out from inside of it.
That's so. You just might be able to save us.
We speak of collectively sailing for Andra's mortar, but this crown will not support any plan that involves a single outsider ship landing on the shores of Ukaizo. It is for this moment that the gods test me. Anyone who seeks to cross Andra's mortar will learn that the gates of Ukaizo are the end of compromise with the Huana.
Can everyone agree to an armistice while we work through this crisis?
I don't mean to let Aethys end us while we bicker. But the fate of Ukaizo is not exclusively a Huana concern.
I think I'm getting the gist of it now. While these witless princocks go at each other's throats, we Principi will cut through the storms and plunder the City of Gold. Whatever Aethys is seeking in those ruins, we'll find it. And then we'll sell it to the highest bidder. That, or me and mine will have front row seats to the end of the world.
If the Huana cannot take back our beginning, then our end fast approaches. The gods will judge us by our devotion to Ukaizo.
Are you going to guard it as closely as you've guarded your palace today? Ukaizo was yours once, and you lost it. Meanwhile, the storms that cover Andra's mortar plague Rauatai too. We will help the Watchers stop Aethys, but we will not leave our country's future in soft hands. We hope the Watcher agrees.
Watcher, there are two kinds of people in the Deadfire. Those who have called it home since time immemorial, and opportunists. With Ukaizo under our control, the Huana would restore order as it has not been seen since the days of our ancestors.
Ak, order. And the only question is whether it will be the order of ignorance and tradition, or else of conquest. The secrets to be found in Ukaizo could elevate us all beyond the telling. I will not relinquish that dream so easily.
Without so much a final farewell, Aldous tips her head to an armed crew, and the pirates withdraw as swiftly as they arrive.
Watcher, I say the time to play at freelancing is at an end. Any of us could get you to Ukaizo, but only one of us will stand by your side.
Studying you carefully, Onakaza nods and gestures for her attendants to clear the room.
Let's speak, Watcher, while we have the chance.
Forge alliances and prepare your ship for the hard voyage. Oh boy. So first I'm gonna level. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna be real honest. Aldous does not sound like a good choice. I know, like I said before, in terms of all the factions probably being somewhat gray anyways. You know, but it... yeah, just... I don't know. Let me just grab that for now. It's not that it really matters that much. Let me level up Zodi really fast. Alchemy. Religion. And then we're gonna do that, and then what is this one? Let's do that one, the area effect. Okay, and you know what? Let's give hunting bow and war bow. I don't remember which one is which in terms of what items we have. I'm gonna pick war bow, I guess. Because I know there was a special weapon we got, bow-wise, but... let's speak to Maya really fast.
So, it's to be Ukaizo. The last great arena of this contest. If you believe that sort of thing. Planting a flag in the sands of Ukaizo is a great way to hang a target on your back.
Afraid of danger all of a sudden?
I just want to know that we're doing this for the right reason. So far, I'm unconvinced. Until I see Ukaizo for myself, it's a bedtime story. Let the poets hang their hopes on a dream. Rauatai's navy should be better than this.
Sounds like you have some personal reservations.
Ukaizo isn't a fortress in the path of shipping lanes. We don't even know if this mythical island has any defensive value. When this campaign is spread across razor-thin margins, how does the company plan on sustaining a garrison half the world away in uncharted seas? All the powers imagine that Ukaizo is a symbol for control, and they're willing to bet everything that they're right.
What does Ukaizo mean to you?
Ukaizo has fooled everyone into sacrificing and compromising for the ultimate prize of what? Getting there first? Even if we succeed, not everyone's gonna make it back to sing the tale of lost Ukaizo.
I guess Ukaizo means something different to everyone, all the more reason to get there first.
If only to prove them all wrong at once. Thanks for letting me squawk in your ear like a Shiza after too much shark meat. I needed that.
No problem, Maya. Let's be off. Okay, gosh. So like I was kind of saying, I don't foresee going with Aldous. I'm assuming we could also go for Furrante, I'm not sure, but maybe just Aldous? I really don't know. But in terms of the other factions, like I'd mentioned before, maybe narrowing it down to the Rauatai or the Valians. And again, I'm not sure how the companions are going to react. We could go alone. I could go that route. But like I said, I'd rather pick a faction, you know, and just try it that way. But we'll see. I'll have to think on this. I'll have to think on this. It's a lot to the process. Really good cutscenes. You know, it was amazing. Really good stuff. So I think now this is where I'll end the video for today. I thank everybody, all of you, for tuning in and watching another episode. You know, anytime you take out of your day to watch these, I greatly appreciate it. Thank you. Wherever you guys are, have a good day, have a good night, and take it easy, everyone.